Hello everybody. We are at the 2018 National Amateur Championship in Roseburg, Oregon. And it's crunch time out here. We got the A-Series big time set of watermarks. And we're here with John Henninger on the right in the red and Ray Vogt on the left. And I want you guys' opinion of, what, first of all, what do you think about the test? Do you think it's, why is it so difficult? Ray, let's hear your opinion first.
I think it's a very good test. I think it's difficult for a lot of different factors. What you don't quite appreciate from the picture is all the terrain that goes into it. You start out up on a hill, come off the hill, you have mowed strips, you have a lot of different angles approaching, especially this bird and this bird. If the dogs want to square, it throws them into areas where it's hard to recover. And if they don't, it puts them into places it's also hard to recover.
Make sure you guys talk good and loud here, because this is a little bit difficult.
Okay. So I think the terrain and the angles of all the channels that they're crossing, and the fact that both guns are hidden very well, is what makes it the most difficult. And shifting winds also play a factor.
John, how about your opinion? What do you think of this? There's a dry pond bed en route to the two left birds. Isn't that what the dogs are going through? In that area in the middle that has the berms?
Right here?
No, short of there. Like right down and below your hand. Right in there, isn't? They're crossing those kind of high ridges and berms, which I assume was a pond bed at one point.
It is a pond, and the dry pond,
yep,
on number one bird has created dogs they're nervous running by the water.
I gotcha. Okay.
So what they're doing is they think they should be in the water. They work themselves over here around this gun, which they've already picked up this bird.
Yes, sir.
And they're holding anchor. You know, those two guns there have stopped the dogs.
So they're not going to the old fall, but they're affected by
They're
that.
affected with these two guys standing out right here more than anything I see in the test.
So would it be different? What about, let's talk about order of pickup. If you picked up G3, and then a couple dogs have gone immediately for the long retired R1.
Right.
Do you think that is less likely to happen in that instance? For example, if you go to R2 and then come back for R1, are they more likely to be affected by the up guns or do you think that has any factor at all?
I think it has I think coming here last, this area has cooled down a little bit. There's been a delay, there's been some time passed. I think they're more comfortable running back close to here,
yep,
which could lead to them hunting off the backside of it more. But one of the factors, I think the biggest factor is the dogs are falling off of this hill, and then they square these channels, and besides the water part, that also everything else throws them over there as well. So, and I think some of the dogs that have gotten this one third have been sent for this bird,
right?
And they fall down and square and
end up in that bird.
End up in the middle here.
John, a number of the people that have looked at this picture, including you, were surprised. They thought it was almost a picture from a year ago. Everybody was surprised by how much water was there. Do you think the fact that the dogs are also surprised, it's kind of hidden water, do you think that has much of an effect on the difficulty of the test?
I do, and that's something we don't know for sure, you know,
right,
with us standing here. But when you put up this picture, I'm thinking, wow, is that from 4 years ago, like
right,
you said? And they're getting down here, and they get in no man's land in between these two birds. So they're camped in there in between these two birds. So I do believe the water has a big effect on the number one bird.
Well, it looks like a great test. It's certainly going to play a huge role in the winner of this national. So thank you guys for taking your time to give us your input, and good luck to your folks.
Thanks,
all right,
Pat.
bye-bye, guys.